Welcome to the very first of our series of member interviews for the Adelaide Hills Holistic Network. My name's Vanessa. I am the founder of the Adelaide Hills Holistic Network and also a counsellor and supervisor with the Adelaide Hills Holistic Counselling and Supervision. When I started the network roughly around 10 years ago now, the philosophy, the idea was to create a sense of community where like-minded people could come together, share knowledge, share inspiration, know who they could refer to and upskill. And in the spirit of that, I'm bringing the interviews with members of the Adelaide Hills Holistic Network online so that we can reach you, the audience. Without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our first member, Joan, who has been here from the beginning. When we first started, we had these toolkit sessions where every month a new practitioner would share their knowledge to other members of the network. And so it's an absolute pleasure that I get to start these interviews today with Joan. And as an extra special privilege, today we get to have a look around at the Farm for Wellbeing and see exactly what this space has to offer. So here I am on the Farm for Wellbeing with our very first practitioner for our series of member interviews. This here is Joan, who is the founder of the Farm for Wellbeing.
With my partner Urs von Arx, yes.
That's right, which we will get to meet very shortly. Thank you for being the first of our member series interviews. It's an absolute pleasure to be here on this land with you today.
Thanks, Vanessa. Yes, it's very special, and I feel very honored to be sitting here with you today and supporting what you're doing as well by bringing us all together so that people can have an idea of who these people are and what it is they offer, rather than just a name or even just a referral, but actually get a feel for the person. So thank you for this opportunity. I love the farm, and I love talking about the farm because I want people to know that we're here in case we can be of service for you, because the main philosophy of the farm is helping people help themselves.
Yeah,
and even in the beginning, when I was thinking about the name, Urs was away and I wanted to come up with a name. It's like the Farm of Wellbeing. Well-being isn't a given when you go, like when you go to a workshop even, or therapy. It's something that's co-created. So the Farm for Wellbeing felt better for me because we are offering it. And then what happens in that exchange of the person being here and what they take up or don't take up, leave behind, any of that is as it is.
It's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity. So that's why it's called the Farm for Wellbeing. I wish to acknowledge too that we're on the land of the Peramangk because we consider ourselves the gatekeepers, the custodians now, but I really want to acknowledge that the true custodians are the Peramangk, people who lived here for thousands of years. We honor their elders, male and female, past, present, emerging, their culture and customs that go back thousands and thousands of years, their connection to the earth and her cycles. And for people to remember that this land has not been ceded, which means that it wasn't given freely, it was taken. And now we pay local government to be here, which I'm very grateful for, but I can't help but wonder about the cost that has had in it. So I still feel humbled to be here. Urs and I say that we will never sell the farm. We are trying to create a sanctuary for humanity that will continue into the future as a safe space that doesn't get built out like so many parts of this area are at the moment. So we're actually just going into our 9th year of being here.
Wow.
And I stopped counting events when it was like 300, and that was probably a couple of years ago. That includes, half day, full day. The biggest event was a 9-day retreat, I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us more about what you do here, what you offer here, and what people can expect when they arrive on the Farm for Wellbeing.
Well, I think I feel confident to say that they can expect peacefulness.
Yeah.
They can feel connection to nature, a deeper connection to themselves, and in an opportunity to have something shift within them. Like, seriously, we have the Labyrinth, which is a simple spiral, walking in, walking out. It's a 7-circuit labyrinth. And that is one of the places on the farm that people have had the most profound experiences.
Great. We'll absolutely do a walk through that on our way back.
Yes, 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 yes. And of course here under Grandmother Tree, where there's been many meditations, sound baths, group sessions. It's a magical space. And I was thinking about this interview, and you know, what amazes me still today after all this time and all the people that have been here is that, in my experience, the land holds you. Like, we hear these comments about the Great Mother and Gaia, Mother Earth, and in my experience, she is very much alive here. It's almost like we're in a bowl or an embrace or on a big lap of someone who really loves you and holds you. But it's based in unconditional love. So there's no expectation that you have to give anything back to her. That's why I refer to her myself as the Great Mother. So I really feel this land is a space for that. And interesting, which we don't have a lot of time today, but many years ago, this was also a space for a spiritual community that was based in permaculture. And there were many people that lived across this land and neighboring properties and into the Bugle Ranges. After it was a dairy farm, it was bought by the spiritual community that was here from the 80s to the 90s. Then it was privately owned, and then we bought it in 2018. So that's a little bit of the backstory of the place. So it definitely has had so many blessings, and so many people come here for some kind of transformation. I think the best thing when people come here is to try to let go of expectation of outcome.
It's an ingrained pattern, isn't it? That can be difficult to let go of. Yeah.
It can.
So, Joan, what motivated you to create this space? You know, like, who are you and how did you come to go, this is what I want to offer?
Well, that's a great question. Thank you. So many things. Well, we were living in Mutbarker, and I was running workshops, and I'm a massage craniosacral therapist, and I was, you know, also teaching people how to learn to trust their hands when they massage and do body work with other people, even if it's just family and friends, because I wanted people to have that contact and to grow that confidence in themselves. And I was getting older, and I was getting tired of setting up, packing up, lugging things here and there, and I have twins. I have 6 kids, and the twins are the last 2, and they were finishing high school. And Urs and I both are from the country as well. Like, Urs was a partner at BD Paris Creek for 15 years and was the head dairyman and showed them how to make cheese and the quack and the yogurts. And so, yeah, so he'd been on the land for 15 years, and he's very earthy. I was raised in North Dakota on a farm, small farm, and was the youngest child, spent a lot of time by myself in nature. And so I love the land and I love nature. And I know that nature nurtures me. So we were seeing Mutbarker was growing, they were building. We're like, we got to get out of here. And so we started looking for a property. And one day, and a friend of mine, another massage therapist, her thumb was bothering her. She was sending clients to me, and this person came for a treatment, and then they came for another treatment. And one day on the massage table, she said, Joan, I'm thinking of selling my farm. And I said, well, we're looking at farms at the moment. And so I came out here the following Tuesday with Urs, and it was like, I literally felt my roots go down. It's like, oh my God, this is it. And Urs, being the practical one that he is, well, I mean, I'm practical too, but he's differently practical because he's the one that has to fix everything. He's like, oh, it's a bit run down, and this needs help, and that needs help, and oh, I'm not sure about the sewage. And I'm like, yes, dear, I know. It's going to be okay. And anyway, long story short, we bought the farm and we moved in on my birthday. 2018. He says, only you would get a farm for your birthday. But I love to help people, and you know, being a mother of 6 has helped that too. I'm a Cancerian, so it's in my nature to do that. I think one of the gems of this land is you can come and do a solo retreat here. And you can be totally self-contained in your tent or in the Luna tent or in one of the bunks. I just love simplicity, and this is what we offer here, I think.
Great.
Simple piece. The farm is available outside of the retreats and workshops.
Yeah.
If you're just curious, contact me and we'll make a time for you to come and have a tour, have a look around, and spend some time here yourself. The pearl of wisdom, I guess at 67, it's to believe in yourself and to follow that nudge. When that name, that word, that idea pops in, to give it a little bit of energy and to see what happens next. We are all masculine and feminine, but the feminine aspect of us is flow. And how would it be in life if you could experience more flow rather than pushing, coming from a space of ease rather than overwhelm, where your mind, you could give it a job, give it focus, but there's times when you're not doing that. So that comes through connection with nature and the seasons and the moon. I think we need to backpedal back into nature and let go of all the stuff we think we should do and have and even experience. Sometimes we need to just experience ourselves and give ourselves that space to feel and to listen for our own answers of what is the next piece. And you need silence for that. I'll finish by saying a little thing that I love, that the words silent and listen have the same letters.
I was not aware of that. That's
just
fantastic.
Like hearth has heart, it has ear, it has heat, it has the hearth around the fire, the warmth around the fire, like it's about comfort, simple comfort that warms our heart. Well, so I'll ask you, audience, what brings you joy? What warms your heart? When is the last time you sat in silence and just asked for your own answers? Hi, Urs.
Hi, honey.
I see you're very busy here.
Yay, we have to finish off that stage here, the music stage for the Forest Festival, which is going to be in beginning of October. So I'm just putting the sisal on, and then the sheets can go on, and so it's covered and dry.
For the musicians, and yeah, it's so exciting. It's our second Forest Festival. We had one last October as well, and had over 150 people, and we're hoping for close to 300 this year with camping, and it's all about wellness, isn't it? It's families, music, movement, healing, workshops, massage.
Yeah.
So Urs, you tell us a bit about what you do here at the Farm for Wellbeing.
I know where every screw and bolt is on the farm, so I'm essential.
Yeah,
You can fix
Great.
anything.
I just look after the firewood. I cut the trees down which have fallen over into driveways. The rest we leave for nature. I do designs for buildings.
Jack of all trades, really.
Yes, dear.
He has to be here when there's an event, because it's like, Urs, this isn't working, or oh, we need the electricity to run differently, so it's laying down the leads, and Urs always makes sure that they're really safe and there's no tripping hazards, and essential backbone of the farm, I'd say. So this area behind me we refer to as the orchard, and it's a wonderful place for people to camp when they come here, because it's not too far from the Wellbeing Center, which is about 50 meters away, where they can use the shower and toilet facilities. And it's also near the trees, it's quiet, the bird life is abundant, and then they have access to the rest of the 24 acres where the other wellness sites are. So this is the Labyrinth that was created in 2019 by Sonia Mellor, myself, and one of her friends. And it's pretty much been the same all these years. We just add branches and every now and then we rake it out. But otherwise we leave it because my philosophy is that nature doesn't tidy. So we just make sure that it's easy for people to follow, but apart from that, we pretty much leave it as it is. It's a really wonderful place to find your own answers. So generally, before people begin to walk the Labyrinth, we stand outside of it and I take them through a guided meditation to ground, to connect to the earth, and to invite them to allow a question to arise that they will then use as a silent mantra as they walk the 7 circuits of the Labyrinth, all the way into the center where the rose quartz is, and then again all the way out. And when they get to the center, I suggest they pause, see what's there. They might have an answer to the question. They might not, because you don't always get what you want when you want it. And they might have a new question. And then they just basically retrace their steps. So this is the sacred womb, and this space was built by Urs and I simply by, he cut the logs, we assembled them here, and we built the fireplace and laid the branches that lead in. It honors the womb that we've all come from, the womb that we as women have, and the womb of the earth, the womb of creation. So it's a space to come together for contemplation, reflection, group work. And this too is held by nature. We are the Center for the Biodynamic Agriculture Movement. In the Adelaide Hills, we have all the workshops and study groups here. As I said, Urs was at Paris Creek, which was a biodynamic dairy many years ago and may still be today. And with Simon Martin, they lead the discussions and the workshops where we make the preps for the biodynamic gardening.
Let's have a look at the biodynamic garden.
Okay. In the summer, that's the berry garden. So what we have growing at the moment is leek, beetroot, silver beet, kale, rocket, Brussels sprouts, some lettuces, I think, spring onion, and a few others. A lot of green. And overgrown, as you can see.